Hello everyone, I am getting sober again, and today I am talking about going to the gym and exercise and why it's so important to have that be one of the things that you do to recover and to replace your drinking and some of your old habits. So I, as a drinker over the past 10 years or more, I've always made it a point to at least also, in addition to the drinking, to exercise and to diet properly. And you might say, well, that's not me. I like burgers and fries and steaks, and I like potatoes with everything on it. That's fine. You could do whatever you want, but at least exercise. At least go to the gym. At least put your body through some sort of rigor, some sort of regimen where you're going to be using those calories and maybe burning some muscle and doing something with the amount of fat that you've been storing, right? So with diet is a whole separate issue than what I'm going to talk about, but they do go hand in hand. So exercise and going to the gym. Comment below with your process, where you are in your progress, I should say. Are you going to the gym? Are you thinking about going to the gym? Are you wanting to take care, or do you want to focus on cardio? Do you want to focus on stretching? Do you want to focus on strength? Do you want to focus on building muscle? I have quite a lot of experience with going to the gym and exercising. I'm actually getting ready to step out the door right now, which is why I'm wearing my bandana and why I've got my gym clothes on. I'm often wearing my gym clothes because I'm often going to the gym, because that's one of the things that I do to replace alcoholism and drinking and all that stuff. So again, I say in all the videos, it's very important that you replace your bad habits with some good habits. Quitting is very hard to do if you just quit. You know, like let's use an extreme example. Let's say you were used to drinking every day, and you were used to smoking cigarettes every day, and you were used to going to the bar every day, and you were used to having a nightcap at a different bar every day. After dinner, you would go down to a local pub or bar or whatever and have a nightcap, have one last drink before bed. That's a lot of your day. That's just a lot of your post-work day, assuming you have a 9-to-5 job. Then you're talking about maybe you go to happy hour right after work every day, and then maybe you're smoking cigarettes all throughout the day too. Maybe you're smoking at work. Maybe you're smoking at happy hour. You're stepping outside for constant cigarette breaks. And then also too, you're having a drink after dinner. At a different bar or at home. I mean, that's a lot of your routine. You can't just say like, well, I quit all that, because basically you're gonna be sitting in an empty room with nothing in it. And that blank empty room is kind of your brain and where you're at in that process. When you just quit, and then all of a sudden, imagine a room full of, in one corner there's smoking and there's an ashtray, in another corner there's happy hour, in another corner there's a nightcap and all the people that you know at that bar. And you have that whole room is full of routine and things that you're used to, and then all of a sudden, all those things are gone, and then it's a big, open, empty room, and that in itself will give you anxiety, right? So now let's imagine that empty room, we start to repopulate that empty room with, in one corner where there was smoking, now there's the gym and maybe a trainer, right? And maybe you say, well, I can't afford a trainer at my gym. Well, let's say maybe you find a gym that has free personal training, like Planet Fitness. And again, I'm not affiliated with Planet Fitness yet, right, Planet Fitness, but they offer free personal training. And if you go to a gym that there's not a whole lot of people that are signing up for these classes, then you might be able to get, I went to a personal training session last week, and it was literally just me. It was just me and the trainer. And it's supposed to be a class of 8 people, right? So the classes at my gym, they max out at 8 people. Now, is it gonna be as intensive maybe and as programmed to you and to your needs as maybe, let's say if you went to LA Fitness or Lifestyle Fitness or Lifetime Fitness or any of these other huge corporate gyms? Probably not. It's not going to be as catered to what you need in your regimen, but it is way better than doing nothing. Stepping foot into the gym is way better than doing nothing. It's certainly better than smoking. So let's go back to this room analogy. We got this big open room that was full of toxin and poisons. Now we're gonna start replacing those things, and one of them being the gym, right? Oh, geez, almost knocked my light over. Note to self, don't leave that cable right in front of me. So the gym and exercise, you might say like, well, how do I start? I don't know, I don't have a good heart. Maybe, who knows how long you've been drinking? Maybe you just started. Maybe you're just tired and you're fatigued. Well, guess what's gonna happen when you stop drinking? You're gonna have a lot more energy. And maybe you didn't drink as much as I did. I drank pretty much every day for 10 years for the most part. And there were times when I decided to stop drinking, all of those times, which is why this channel is called Getting Sober Again, is because I've quit multiple times. And I looked at it as, obviously, I was having fun and I was just living my life, but also too, I always kept in the back of my mind that I'm observing what I'm doing and who I'm doing it with, where I'm going, what my patterns, what my behaviors and habits are, so that I would be able to get myself out of this rut at the end, and then also help to get you out and to pull you into a state of recovery and give you the tools that you need. So with the gym, the first step is literally just that. It's the first step. If you said your goal was as small as going from one side of the couch to the other, it's gonna take a step to get off that couch and maybe another step to get to the other side of the couch. If it was, I'm gonna get myself out of bed and go downstairs and make breakfast, well, you still have to you have to place a foot on the ground and then another one, and hopefully make your bed first and give yourself that first accomplishment. But then walk over into the kitchen and then get yourself a breakfast made up. If you're gonna travel around the world, it all starts with one step. Everything starts with one step. That journey is an accumulation of time on a linear timeline, because that's how time is representative to us, it's linear. We're gonna start somewhere and we're gonna finish somewhere, but it's all about that journey. Once you've taken that first step, the beginning is already done. And the end, well, you don't wanna worry about that end. Just worry about the journey and all the time that you're gonna have and all the fun that you're gonna have while you're doing it. So get yourself down to a gym, find one that works for you. Speaking of Planet Fitness, I've been to, I think maybe 4 or 5 of them in my lifetime. I've been going to a Planet Fitness on and off for about 10 years, and I liked one, I didn't like one, I signed up at one and then I hated it, and then one was too far and one just didn't have the equipment I liked. And it is a process, just like anything else, just like finding a good pair of shoes or a good pair of pants, or even a therapist. Don't quit just because you had one, right? If we all quit after the first thing that we had, the first time we tried something, we probably wouldn't have a relationship with another human being. We probably maybe would never have tried ice cream again, or pizza, or we maybe never would have finished college. There are all kinds of situations and scenarios where if we just quit after the first one that we didn't like, then we would be missing out on a whole spectrum of life experiences. So find the gym that works for you, whether it be, maybe it's just your price point. You're just like, hey man, I don't know, I can only spend really maybe $20, $50 at most on the gym. Well, guess what? If we're gonna quit drinking, guess how much money that you're gonna save a month? At least $20, right? Probably $50, probably more like $100, maybe $200, $300, $500 a month. And that's not ridiculous. I've heard of people spending about $1,000 a month on the bar. You're buying drinks for you, your friends, you're going out every weekend, you're going out on Friday and Saturday night. What if you're having happy hour 5 days a week? What if you're going out to eat and then you're having drinks with your dinner? It definitely adds up. And that's where that replacement comes from. Instead of throwing money away on booze, you can be investing that money into gym memberships, maybe personal training, and all that comes back and stays with you. All the alcohol abuse and substance abuse literally goes down the drain. So invest in yourself, find a good gym, work your way into it. Get a personal trainer, because getting a personal trainer, here's how this works. You wouldn't go to college or university and then say, well, I'm gonna sign up for, let's say, Psychology 101. And then you go and you buy the book, and then you just say, okay, well, I'm just gonna teach myself, and that's it. And then you go and you sit in a room and with a bunch of other people who are also sitting in that room, and then no professor, no TA, nobody comes to teach anybody anything. You're all just sitting there in a room yourself, but you have the book, right? So it's just up to you. Nobody's pushing you to read X amount of chapters. You just kind of do it at your own pace. And at the end of it, at the end of the semester, you have a bunch of varying results. You have some students who have done an amazing job and have read the entire book 5 to 10 times. And then you have some people who are still in the first or second chapter because they're not getting the basic principles and the foundations of the class and the concepts. So it's the same thing with the gym too. You might say, well, I don't have the money for the gym. I already told you, go to Planet Fitness, they have personal trainers. They're gonna teach you how to, the one that I go to, they have classes where they'll teach you, they will literally take you around the gym and show you how to use every piece of equipment or whatever is on their tour of equipment. They'll teach you how to use the equipment. So if that's as far as you wanna go, just learn how to use the equipment and then you can do it at your own pace, right? Then, if you wanna take it the next step further, get in with a personal trainer. They have different classes, like they have a stretch class, they have a yoga class, they have the class, like I said, on how to use the equipment. It's like an orientation class, and then they have one that's geared towards, I think, your chest and triceps, your back and your biceps. You could do core workouts, you could do strength training workouts, and they last about a half an hour. Who doesn't have time for that? They also have red light therapy beds. They have tanning beds if you want to do that, which we know tanning is a carcinogen. Tanning bed's carcinogenic. Maybe you don't want to use that, but I definitely use the red light therapy bed. It's been proven to help produce collagen and reduce wrinkles, right? So check that out or get whatever gym you want to. I'm also a member at LA Fitness, which in addition to all that stuff that they have at Planet Fitness with regard to machines, LA Fitness also has the one I go to, which is the second largest one in the state that I live in. They also have, I think, 3 or 4 lane pools. They have racquetball courts. They have indoor track, running track. They have half court basketball. They have steam rooms. They have saunas. They have a women's only gym. So there's a lot more, but also too, the price reflects that. But it wasn't bad. We got a family membership. Me and my fiance went on it with a couple of friends. We got our memberships down to $25 a piece. So it was a family membership for 4 people, $25 a piece. It was $100. The Black Card membership that I pay for at Planet Fitness is $21.99. So the breakdown was $25 for all of that stuff, but with no free personal training, or $21.99 a month. And I get all that stuff. And in addition to all those extra amenities, I also get, with the classes and the tanning and the red light therapy and the massage beds, I also can bring a guest anytime I want to, which is super beneficial if you're trying to inspire other people and get them to work out, or you want to have a workout buddy, or you just don't want to be alone, or whatever. That's pretty valuable. A free guest every single time, no loopholes, no runaround. They simply sign in, and that's it. That's amazing. So for 21 bucks, you can have a gym membership for you and maybe your spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, whoever. Or you can get a solo membership, which you can go to one gym only, and then it'll be your home gym. You go there by yourself. You don't get the tanning, you don't get the red light therapy, you don't get the hydro beds, but you still get the personal training on either tier membership. So if you have questions, which I'm sure you did, I just rattled off a bunch of stuff, comment below. We could talk about your workout regimens, but we gotta start working on your cardio. We've done a lot of damage. Think of your body as a house, as a temple. We've knocked a couple of bricks loose. We weakened the foundation. We gotta start strengthening it back up again. We gotta start working on your heart health, because we've done things. We've done things to narrow our arteries, to add plaque to the lining of our arteries. We've done damage to our brain. We've done damage to our skin. We've done damage to our liver, and it's time to start reversing that damage. And one of the scientifically proven methods, beyond a shadow of a doubt, to help reverse all of that damage is consistent exercise coupled with a good diet. So hopefully this is very helpful to you, and again, like I said, please comment below so I can help you even further. And then also to make sure that you subscribe and hit the little alert button so that you'll get updated every day I'm putting out new videos. I just started this channel in November or October or whatever of 2018. I'm going to be putting up new videos all the time. And again, let's talk, let's chat, let's help you on your road to recovery. Road to recovery. Let's get you sober again for the last time. All right, have a good day. Good luck.